Hello everyone, Mondevu here, and this is going to be the tour of that little base that I kept talking about in my primary playthrough. So you see I've got my killer trap set up here. It looks like it's caught something. Nope, it has not. I wonder if there's currently a glitch or something going on. But this has been a great source of food. I've just kind of left it there because a couple of they're not capybaras, they're not tapirs. Peccaries, there we go. Peccaries will spawn in this little area. I said that very fast. Peccaries will spawn in this little area here, and this will usually catch them, plus the occasional armadillo. Now this is my base. It is complete. As you can see, I've got something going on over there. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the tour. This is shortly after the stands update. You see these leaves have been here forever. Here's my stickfish trap, which currently has nothing. It may have had something before. I do think the game might have had a minor update at some point, and maybe that's why the killer trap isn't working. But anyway, forget that. So here it is in all of its tiny glory. This is how tall we're going to get our primary base. And you can see I've mowed down so many trees out here. All the logs I needed to use this base and build these stands and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and go over here. So, in the water, because sometimes jaguars will spawn up here. And on very rare occasion, the natives will walk by that way. And of course, if they see me, they will charge. But I just pop into here, and they all kind of stop at the edge because they can't get to me. Usually, they like to stop like right over here. Doesn't matter where I run into the water at. This is ultimately where they wind up. So it makes it very easy to fight them off. So I'll go ahead and give you the grand tour. Up here, you've got my experiments with some of the new stands and some of the old ones. This is for the small stones. The big stones will eventually use these. For the first time in a long time, we have a full stand of long sticks. And the banana leaves I stopped adding to because when I used to have a palm leaf stand up here as well, but when I filled it up, I couldn't get past this bit because they all come out this way, and that's what I was talking about in the main playthrough. So here's our rope stand. This is quite lovely. I have not needed to use nearly as many ropes in this playthrough as the other one, but I think that is primarily because it's such a small base. Like, this place is tiny. So here's I'm currently in the dry season, so it has not rained in several days. But you can see you put your unsafe water here, and it becomes clean water, and you still get a lot. You still get a good chunk of use out of this. This is where I've placed my weapons rack, and as you can see, I do have a few things on there. We will eventually invest in one of these in the main playthrough. And then over here, I've got my dryer, conveniently tucked away so that it can actually work when it does rain. My mud mixer, and this has been moved, I want to say twice. I might have only moved it once. Yeah, I moved it twice because it started off on that rock down there, that flat thing right there, and that was awkward to place because I couldn't fit it anywhere else. It just did not like the shore, so I stuck it there because that was the first place that took it. And then I used that to get, so a lot of this started. And then I stuck it over here for a little while so it would still have access to the rain, which is why I have not expanded upward on this one, and also because this tree gets in the way. That branch right there blocks the next frame. So once I had more of this built, I moved it over that way to where it is now and began all this construction. So over here you have, this is the charcoal furnace, and this is the mud forge, and this is what you get. You get melted iron ore. It's still currently working on some other stuff, I do believe. But yeah, these are both very useful. You do need mud bricks to regularly reuse this, but it's worth it because the charcoal, you get a lot of charcoal from this, which is good if you need more mud bricks, and is also necessary for the mud forge, which only runs on charcoal. This is the mud shower. I have not yet been able to use it because it is the dry season. You can only fill it with rainwater. Now, if I do occasionally get stuck there. If we come over this way and go up here, I've got some storage here. This is where I've been keeping stuff for the forge, and I've got some food back here as well. This is mostly temporary because I didn't feel like building another storage box. Because as you can see, my space is limited. This is where I've kept all my fires. This is my lovely log bed. We will be using the banana leaf format in our main playthrough. And here's the rest of my storage. As you can see, it's crammed. I never did get the chance to get mud on this one because the storage bin was just too close. So, I was trying to go for a motif and it just never worked. There's the peccary. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, I think I hear something. Okay. I was getting a little worried that nothing was spawning. There's an armadillo out there, too. That is one nice thing about chopping down all the trees that have logs, is you can see so much. So, yeah. So I keep, armor and metal cans and things of that nature in here. This is for all the bones, for bone armor when I need it. Some backup armor and some miscellaneous. All the painkillers I found. And this is just from exploring. I think I've only come across one place that respawned the items, and that was the docks. And then if we come up here, we've got my garden, which is kind of taking over the place a little bit, and yet at the same time, I don't quite have enough space to grow all the things I want to grow. So this is the plant that will grow and you can see you've got hydration and fertilizer that are needed. This grows those little orange fruits. Got my tobacco, my molinera, and this is going to be it's tiny, but you can kind of make out what it is. That's the other plant I keep coming across that's supposed to be good for abrasions. And then these two I'm going to get for other foods as well. One of these is going to be a soursop plant, because I do believe I've got that seed. And one of these is going to be something else, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. And of course I have this tree here going. This is eventually... Oh no, this is the soursop tree. I was wrong. So I don't remember what these two are going to be, but this is the soursop tree. I have taken the fruits recently, and it's going to need water and fertilizer soon. This is for making long sticks. And this is my handy dandy banana tree. I have recently picked up all the bananas, but if you just leave this, like you give it good fertilizer and you just leave this, you will get so many bananas. Like not only will you have the usual bananas hanging off the thing, but you'll have bananas all on the ground here. And also this gives me a nice little view of my tiny oasis. I can see the progress of everything. You can see I've cut down several trees in the back there as well. Not quite as many over here, just because there weren't that many of them in the first place. And I get a nice view of the jungle and the surrounding area, so if anything comes up, I can see what's going on. So yeah, that is the tiny base that I've done. It is complete, apart from the planting and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to come back to it, because right now I've been having more fun making the big base, now that I know what I'm doing. And yeah, having it in water has really been helpful. I've been able to get so much done, because nothing can get to me. And I mean, like, I can, as long as there's not an archer among the tribesmen, the few times I've seen them roll through, I can get a lot of stuff done with tribes guys just sitting there. Like, I can still build freely as long as I've got the materials in my base, Like, there can be a jaguar sitting right out there, and I can just ignore him. The only thing I can't do is save my game. So, yeah, that is my little base. I hope you have enjoyed this part of the tour. And before I close out, I'm going to show you one of the things that I've been doing, because I've talked about it enough in my primary playthrough. Oh, yeah, here. See, there we go. See, now I've got a taper. Okay, so you do work. You just don't like to work on the... You just had 2 consecutive times where you didn't. Okay, got it. I understand now. So, I'm going to come over here. As you can see, there's sticks on the ground. I'm going to come to some of the places that I've cleared out. Oh, okay, I thought that was a long stick for a minute. Hang on, we are almost there. You see this clearing here? Do you see the stand of sticks? Do you see the stands of sticks? Oh, hey, there's a long stick, but I can't take it back because it's full. Yeah. There have been so many sticks from all the trees I chopped down. I made these and filled them and still had more sticks. And that's even after filling the one on my base. I have a whole nother clearing with 2 more of these that were completely full, last I looked. Off in that direction. But I'm going to spare you that because it's just going to look the same. So that has been the tour of my little single player where I finally completed a base for a change. And I hope you have enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys later.